Let's go.
What is up, everybody? It is Monday, August 23rd here in extremely humid and miserably hot Florida. I hope that all of you are doing well, having a great day, and enjoying Bitcoin trading around 50,000 while altcoins have continued to pop off. Absolutely astounding and super fun. Today, I'm going to take a look at the charts on the Bitcoin and USDT pairs of the top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap, not including stable coins because their charts are boring and look like this. They don't look like a pen. They're flat. They're flat, and they're not pens, obviously. So we got a lot that's exciting going on. First of all, I want to thank my amazing sponsor, Kava. They do this every single Monday with me. They've been an absolute anchor and amazing, but they have so much coming up. First of all, next week on this very live stream, I will have Scott versus Scott. We'll be doing the Spider-Man thing from Kava, doing an AMA, which also coincides with the launch of Swap, which is their AMM that is going to be like Uniswap meets PancakeSwap meets everything else, but also on steroids, right? That's launching. Their test net was absolutely incredibly successful, and that is going to launch next Monday. I know that there's been tons and tons of hype around this, and also they just did the 1 million swap coin airdrop, which you can read about. I retweeted it on my Twitter, and I just want to point you guys towards their Medium, which is here. And they basically laid out all the updates about Kava Labs, how their security, their internal audit, external audit, public testing, SAFU fund, proper safety guards, software specification, security, governance, process, expertise, and everything you need to know about the Kava Swap next, the launch of Kava Swap on August 30th. So I linked that down in the description. You should check out everything Kava. Do me a favor, go ahead and click on all of that. And next, the big announcement that I have. Listen, I have almost 80,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. And if you guys remember, I used to very frequently do giveaways when I started. Something I'm very passionate about. I love to give people Bitcoin, get them using it, touching it, feeling what it's like to own that Bitcoin. So what I'm going to do is just give a ton away. I'm going to give a ton away, and I'm going to give it away to you guys, to my subscribers. So my amazing team set up a link, which is also down in the description. Here it is. This is the thing. It's got my face. I'm doing this. At least I'm not like this. I'm like this. So basically, you just subscribe to my channel. And when we get to 100,000, which is about 20,000 away, hopefully we'll get there, get there pretty fast. You just come down on this Gleam, this link right here. Do one of these quick things and subscribe. We get to 100,000. I'm going to give away $5,000 of my very own money. We're going to do that split across 10 people. So 500 each. Half of those will be in Ethereum. Half of those will be in Bitcoin, unless you're like one of the people who wins the Ethereum and you're just like a super Bitcoin maxi. Then I'll send you some Bitcoin. It's cool. So we're giving away $5,000. I'm also going to try to work with our sponsors to up these giveaways, do them more frequently, get you guys some free stuff. I want this to be more of a community. And as I said in my video this morning, I really love you guys. I thank you for watching. It blows my mind that even like 5 people show up to these live streams to watch them. So I just really want the opportunity to give back, and 100K seems like a great landmark to do it. And then we'll just basically start triggering giveaways constantly, hopefully. Also, you may have noticed that I have a new format. I've been live streaming now at 8:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. 8:30 a.m. is going to be every single day. Instead of doing my short news videos, I'm doing them live. This gives me the opportunity to be more timely, to talk about the charts as they're happening, instead of waiting 3 hours till they're edited to put them out and maybe it's moved. The news is brand new. So basically it just makes it more fresh, and it will be consistently out at that time. We also moved the 2 p.m. live streams to 1:30. Did I say 2 p.m. when I probably said it's 2 o'clock p.m. because I'm so used to it when we launch, but that is the deal. So coming back over here, how will you decide who will win? Somebody asked. This app, this Gleam, that's why my team explained to me that they used it. It chooses the winners randomly who qualify, so that's completely arbitrary and completely out of our hands, right? So give away $5,000. Hopefully John Maps, you will be a big winner. You will be a winner. I'm always bullish on Tim Tebow. for whoever just asked that. Okay, so what are we doing here today? We're going to look at the top 20 coins excluding stable coins, which look like pens. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, XRP, Doge, DOT, Solana, Uni, Link, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Terra Luna, Polygon Matic, Internet Computer, I am from the 80s, and Stellar. That's what we're going to look at. And I'm going to look at all of those on both the Bitcoin and the Ethereum pair. Oh, someone just said, John said, just entered every single thing. You guys can just keep entering, apparently, and it will help you win more. It's not like a one-time thing. The more you enter, the more chances you have to win. Did anybody watch the movie Real Genius? Real Genius in the 80s. Anyone watch that movie? It's one of my favorite movies from the 80s. Of course, Val Kilmer is in it. But there's a character in that movie. His name's Laszlo Holyfeld, and he lives in the walls. He lives in the walls of their dorm room. They're all geniuses. And he like builds this thing, and you go down like this little roller coaster elevator thing. And he's been living in the walls, and he's some like crazy genius. And he signed up for like every sweepstakes in America and basically hacked a way to win them all. So at the end, he like shows up in his sweet RV and like with all the stuff that he won. And what you guys might not realize is Laszlo Holyfeld from that movie made even more famous later in a little movie called Napoleon Dynamite as a character called Uncle Rico. Laszlo Holyfeld from Real Genius is actually Uncle Rico who threw football over the mountains. Uncle freaking Rico, bros. Okay, guys, we're going to dig in now. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. Weekly, I showed this earlier in the video. We're not going to spend too much time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in a row, bouncing off the 50 MA, flipping 42K to support, which still has not been tested. May not. Listen, I mean, it came back down to like 42,566. When you look at a chart that's had this many green candles in a row, you expect maybe you'll get some retracement and a tap on support, but this is a bullish move. This is a bullish reversal. We've made higher highs. You know, if a bear move starts, it's a new one, in my opinion. And so, listen, any dip is for buying. If you get a significant dip now at this point, I think you long your long until they're longer than long duck dong. Just get super long in my non-financial advising, humble opinion. This is epic weekly price action. And as I kind of said on Twitter earlier, it's really brutal for bears because it's just like it's kind of relentless, but it's not like this, right? This is easy. You see this, it's easy to like turn from bullish to bearish, right? Like 1 week, you go from 50 grand all the way down to 30. You're like, oh yeah, something has fundamentally changed. Here, it's like it pushes up to the next level and you're like, oh, I can still be bearish. And then it's like goes up slightly to another level. You're like, yeah, but like it could reverse here. And then, so it keeps slowly going up and it's just so hard in this situation for you to switch bias. Just found a lot of little hairs in my ear. I got a haircut today. Very hard to switch bias if you're bearish here and admit that it's on its way up. You can see here, price rejected right here, right around the 23.6% fib of that move. No surprises. Also sort of the floor in this area, you know, this whole area, 48 to 51 or so. But everything's looking good at the moment, bro. Everything's looking good. Daily chart, just climbing the stairs, you know, flipping levels, flip this level, on up. And now I posted this on Twitter yesterday. 48,190 was the next level that was a key resistance. That was the top of this move before price dropped for 5 or 6 days. Oh my God, bro, it lost the 200 MA. It's over. We died. 5 daily candles in a row are bad. But you had this reversal candle right here and up, and now we flipped that level. So let's see what happens with the daily. This is clearly all resistance here. But to me right now, you kind of got the magnet vibe up to 55, 57. That would be the next area because this is a huge gap in price. Huge gap. So once we're above, you know, holding above 50 should be an easy trip to 55, 57, something like that. Laszlo Holyfeld. I didn't look at the 4 hour because who cares? But yeah, 4 hours seems to have, you know, lost that support. But now you have like these potential tweezer bottoms and reversal candle. This is not significant. It's not significant. This was the move last week that we had. I think anything above 48,190 is looking pretty sexy at the moment. Let's look at ETH. ETH lost the EQ of this channel on the Bitcoin pair. There's the 50% level of this channel, the equilibrium EQ. Here we talk about it all the time. I mean, you got a descending wedge here, right? There's nothing, this, even though that quote unquote lost support, like this should break up, right? Take us back up to this level, And getting back to that level on this descending wedge should take us to the top. Bottom line, this looks like it wants to levitate up. I'm not really that concerned about ETH here. And on the USD pair, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successful tests of the range highs, right? Just like Bitcoin, it dropped, ranged, flipped, 6 successful tests of support. And now I think you just got to get above this local high. Bitcoin, like I showed you, got above that high. This hasn't yet. So I want to see it close above 333.30. And then I'm pretty confident that could be wrong. Listen, I don't know, but I think ETH will, do one of those, and pretty soon we'll be celebrating new highs. I actually kind of think ETH hits a new all-time high before Bitcoin does, based on the charts. Coming over to check out your comments really quick, and they're all the same people saying, what about EOS? I don't know, man. I don't know. I told you what charts I'm going to look at. Laszlo, Uncle Rico getting old. He was in the new HBO limited series, White Lotus. He hooked up with Stifler's mom. Everyone's hooked up with Stifler's mom. That's why she's Stifler's mom. That's the entire point. Scott had too much Coca-Cola today again. Dude, I don't drink that. It's poison. Sugary beverages. You are nuts, my friend. You are a nuts person. Yeah, love Uncle Rico. Love Uncle Rico. All right, let's keep going and do things where we'll do things. See, you guys wouldn't know what fly, but he's clearly referencing 3-6 Mafia here, saying Scott always stays fly till I die. They call me a chicken, I'm stuck riding around with the jungle and drum. Yeah, I know that song. So that might be the hottest hip hop beat, literally, of all time. I don't know. Pretty close. If it's not, it's pretty close. Okay, what's next? ADA. Stay fly, 3-6 Mafia. Okay, ADA, this is the weekly. I pulled this on my chart earlier too. So listen, this is 6-240, at least on Bittrex, which I took it back for the long, history. That's the highest close ever on the weekly. We've had these wicks above. That would effectively be the highest close ever if it can close a weekly above there. And it looks like it's headed that way. Sort of had this ranging, this move up, ranging at the top. Guys, these were trades that I shared. Every one of these levels, flip this, and now you flip the top of this range. I mean, this should be easy. If you see a weekly close above this, I really think ADA is just going to keep running. I think it'll keep running at least until, I don't know. But I thought we might sell the news when he made the announcement, but clearly the market absorbed that and continued up. So maybe we'll see, sell the news event when the Alonzo hard fork actually happens, like September 12th. But I don't know. ADA looking really good. That's on the Bitcoin pair. Obviously, already has a new all-time high on the USD pair. You guys were here last week. I drew this. Well, there you go. I'll show you, but we've seen Luna, Solana, all these coins hitting new all-time highs on their USD pairs and going into epic price discovery, right? You shouldn't stop right when you flip it. And you've seen that this has continued up. Bottom line, I don't know that you buy it here, but dips seem to be for buying on most of these coins. BNB, I also reviewed this morning, so I'll be quick. Double bottom, hit its target right here on the Bitcoin pair. I'm doing Bitcoin pair, then USDT pair. I've been talking about this since it was down here. This was a trade idea that I shared actually when it was here on a live stream. Price was right here, probably 2 weeks ago, I guess. Is that, yeah. Something like that. Might have been on a Wednesday, but and it's now has broken out, flipped the CQ of the trading range right into the target and into resistance. Got to get above that, but theoretically, once you're trading above the CQ and popping off it, we should be taking a trip all the way to the top, And look at the my drawings. By the way, the bull market hack right now is, I said this on the video too, just draw a line that goes up and make it squiggly and you'll look really smart when the market's bull. But same idea here, flipped the big range EQ right here. So that means you should be targeting the highs, $691. And then it flipped the local smaller range in red also to support. So I expect that we'll see, some resistance in here, but this should be theoretically heading back up to those highs. And volume increasing today. Like we've still got another 7 hours, should be going up here and looking good. Laszlo Hollyfeld. Uncle Rico. What a character, Uncle Rico. Well, I mean, he's got to be one of the better characters in history. I mean, every character in that movie, though. Like, who's your favorite character in Napoleon Dynamite? Uncle Rico? Kip? He's got this, it's going pretty good. Yeah. Napoleon? Vote for Pedro? My head was feeling hot, so I cut off. Yeah. Deb? What a movie. And with some Jamiroquai to top it all off. All right, let's go to XRP. Well, that thing happened, but never actually fully retested. So yeah, I would say anything above this 2340 looks pretty nice. Maybe we go in on the 4 hour and draw this. Let's see. Let us see. I generally don't look at these before we do this. So I would say that this is at resistance. If this pops through, it's getting to be kind of party time. Looks pretty good. If it drops down and makes more of a flag, I would be looking at this area, obviously. But if it pushes through, you're targeting at least these highs back at 2868. But like this whole area, this is the key resistance. Once you pop through this, let's look at it on the daily. Right? I mean, we got all this price action over here. Once you're above 29.13, I mean, this is a massive gap, basically. Not a gap where there was no price action, but this was a vacuum. It went straight down. There's no resistance. So if this can get above here, this should be going straight up there. And I'm not an XRP dude. I have no idea what'll happen with the SEC, but like this is a massive, massive hole. Once you're over all these levels, there's no resistance left. Doesn't mean it will happen, means that watch for us to, if you can get up there, very likely that XRP goes absolutely bananas on the Bitcoin pair. Let's look at XRP here on the USD pair. That just jumped out to me. I don't know. That looks pretty nice. Clearly breaking out, clearly flipping this level at $1.10. I said it last week, it just kind of looks good. You know, you got kind of a little bull pennant going on here. So I think you'll get resistance here, but like this move through this line should be targeting 196. If this drops and forms a flag, you know, like gets a lower low here, then you would have a target on the whole length of this flagpole, which would be way up here. Going to be interesting to see what happens, but if it holds $1.10, this should just continue up. Everything looks really bullish, and I know that's scary. It's scary because everything looks so bullish, but this looks really bullish. Looks like a beautiful move, a breakout, retest as support, and consolidation. Bullish consolidation after a significant move up, some increasing volume. XRP looking pretty darn good. I'm going to come over to the comments real quick, see what's popping. Expected retrace? I don't know, but I'm just saying it looks like a buy the dip type of opportunity. What about multivac? I don't know what that is. It feels like it's a thing that cleans your house and has lots of attachments. Like, you know, you can vacuum, but then you can put on the thing that does your blinds and around your light bulbs. I don't know what multivac is. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Just looking. You guys are just asking, what about EOS? What about EOS? What about EOS? What about EOS? So I'm going to just keep it on. Chainlink is coming. Ocean, I've shared so many times. It's of late, it's obnoxious. It was in the newsletter. It looks great. But we're doing the top 20 coins by market cap, not all of the ones that your amazing ADD-addled brains can think of and mention. Can't do everything, guys. I can't do everything. Point here is top 20, larger caps. So this is kind of the look on Doge right now. On the Bitcoin pair, you really want to hold this 640. It's key support, even down to 636 to 640, this whole area. But yeah, ultimately you want to break above that. But this right now does look like it should be heading up to 789. But nobody's trading Doge on the Bitcoin pair anymore, which is so sad to me because all those years of doing 10 sats to 200 sats are gone. Now you guys trade with dollars and stuff. You guys, I'm assuming, saw Robinhood's numbers. So Robinhood Q2, their income was 41% crypto, and 60% of that 41% was Doge trading. Imagine what happens to Robinhood if people lose interest in Doge. Dang. So, okay, so Doge, we had this trade hit almost exactly the target. Let's go ahead and kill that now. Yeah, I mean, kind of got this going on. So listen, I talk about bull pennants all the time. You're never surprised if a bull pennant does this. Comes down here and then goes up and makes a bull flag instead. So I'm always cautious with the support. Then, you make a flag. I'm always cautious with the support on a pennant because they're always a little steep. And if they drop, you stop out and you get bearish, but it then forms a perfect bull flag and flies up. But this is a nice symmetrical triangle at the moment. The only thing is important to note when you draw triangles or patterns, you expect a breakout between 60 and 70% of the pattern of the way down. So you would have expected a breakout in this area, and that's far more bullish and strong. What you end up seeing when you draw these like this and they get to the apex, a lot of amateurs are like, oh, it's right there at the tip. It's going to make a huge move, and then it does this. Right? It just goes out sideways because it means the pattern never really fulfilled its promise and never got full. So I don't love this because to me, it should have done this, but we will continue to watch it. It's a valid pattern. It's just important to note that the most powerful breakouts usually come 60 to 70% of the way through said pattern. Also, it's on the 4 hour. Disregard this line on the daily. Oops. And we can do that like this. I'll show you. Come here, go to your settings, visibility, get rid of it on the daily. It'll still be there on the 4 hour. Yep. But not there on the daily. Quick hack for those of you who don't know that trick. So yeah, Doge, I'd basically just be waiting for a breakout through this line and then targeting up there around 44 cents again. That's my thinking. Dot, well, didn't exactly take the path, but I drew this August 1st. And here we are on my squiggly line, retesting levels, heading up, even pegged that red level. Pretty sweet. I consider that pretty much like a fulfilled trade. I'm not saying DOT won't go higher. I think it will go much higher eventually, but if you were starting here, it's pretty nice move. At this point, I think we can dispense with these. I think we can kill that line. Yeah, this is actually that I shouldn't delete that. This is a key demand zone. If price really drops, this is where I'd be looking for major support because look, right? You have all this price action right here where it topped. That's the same area. And price exited extremely fast, which means there's likely a lot of buyers still interested here that missed. And when you miss, you're like, it's going to come back, bro. I'm not going to FOMO in and buy higher, right? You wait. So maybe it comes back down. Looking at it on the daily, this is ugly. These are two shooting stars and price dropping. So I wouldn't jump in right now. If you're looking on the daily, here's the exact idea on the other side. Supply, right? This is where it dropped hard. A lot of sellers looking to sell that area. So at this point, if you're trading it, you want to either buy it down here or, here if that happens. But really what you're looking for is that. So that's what I'd be looking for on .BTC. I'm going to start closing these charts. Now that I'm done with them. .USDT. This was the entry I posted in the newsletter, 19 bucks. I said the target was 28. We got there. So that, again, is sort of a completed trade. This does look like it's consolidating below resistance, which usually means it'll pop. So if this pops through and starts closing candles above the 31 to 28, because that's the highs of this, I would expect a quick move to 38 to 42. Major supply zone, and then continuing up. But I consider, this trade basically, its target would be here, technically, the top of the descending wedge, maybe. So, that's pretty much there. We can even just get rid of that. Doesn't matter either way. But man, so listen, I've said everyone's a genius in a bull market. I've been making great calls of late, but I make terrible calls too. The reason all the calls are great and what I kind of got right this time, as opposed to like choosing a coin and drawing a chart, what I got right and lost actually quite a few subscribers over, I refused to post alt charts for like months. They were dropping and I was like, I'm not trading altcoins. And so when I started to see confirmations of breakouts to the upside, I started posting altcoin trades again and talking about them. That's what I got right. in my mind, what I got right was the timing to re-enter the market and stop sitting on our hands. And everything went up from there, right? So, and listen, I posted bad trades during that time. I tried on alts and it didn't work. But in mass, I said, wow, these really look like they're reversing sort of in this area. So DOT, I'd be looking for a flip of this heading up there. Otherwise, I would be looking for a drop down maybe to the 20-ish area and push up from there. I'm going to come back over to the, let me close some more stuff. Coming back over to the comments. You guys are still talking about real genius. I support that. Thoughts on 8x DEX that also bridges with the, I think that's a great idea. Show it to me, right? So and this is what I say about ADA. I like ADA, but show it to me. I don't want any more ideas. I want to see it. Show it to me. Let's see it, right? All we want is to see smart contracts. We want to see all those things come to fruition and be a real deal thing. I didn't even mean to click on that. Sorry. Okay, where were we? Solana. Well, here you go. It did it already, right? It broke and retested. That's what I drew. This is what I'm talking about with price discovery. But man, if you get another entry down here at this point, whew, you would take that. And that's it. There's nothing to drop here. We can add a new line. That's the Bitcoin pair, but let's take a look at the USD pair. Same idea. And I had them all, right? You guys were here. This was a trade. This was a trade. This was a trade. This trade, just flipping levels. If you can get this again at 58 bucks, Godspeed. It has not retested that yet. That would be pretty sweet if it came all the way down. Otherwise, hard for me to get a really clear support resistance here. We can drill into the 4 hour and see if we can find something. I mean, this looks toppy, right? This looks, I would bid 58 bucks on Solana. I'm not saying it's going to get down, but this kind of looks like Bitcoin did at the top. Let's see, right? Doesn't that look kind of the same? This big sort of rounding toppy thing. Let's see if it has bearish divergence. It had massive bearish divergence right there, and massive bearish divergence right there, and biggest bearish divergence right there. That's on the 4 hour, but that's just like Bitcoin looked on the daily. Not really on the daily though, but I mean, this RSI hit 90. It's reset to 77, but maybe this will calm down. That'd be a good opportunity if you see the drop. RSI already came down to 50 here on the 4 hour, which is great, but you would expect it to eventually go to oversold. I'm looking for 58 bucks for an entry on Solana if you missed it. That's what I'm saying. Not sure it'll happen, but that's where I would want it. Otherwise, this, I don't know. You buy it at 68, it drops to 58. There's really not much in here if it keeps going down. Otherwise, buy dips. It shouldn't lose those areas. It should go up. Uni, Bitcoin. Okay, so this was something I guess I drew last time we looked at it last week. And those are not wrong. So still same idea. This came down, the retest didn't quite get here. This could be a reversal here on the daily. It's a nice, you could call it a high wave spinning top, just a spinning top. Someone called it a doji, but a lot of people to call it a doji like this to be no body, just a little line. Spinning top, I think, would technically be equal high wick, equal low wick, very small body, and now popping up. That, if this daily closes green, you should continue back up, technically, right? You have this breakout, you have a retest. There was some volume on the selling, but that's slowing. Hard to want to jump in right now, but could look decent if we start to see this area flipped back to support. I still think it should be heading up to there. And it looks the same, right? Perfect flow right into resistance here on the USDT. You want to see this flipped, and that tried there. So maybe even up here now, you want to look 31 bucks, but anywhere flipping this area, and this should go straight to $44 with some resistance here. But, you're looking for this. And the resistance being off this candle right here. Yeah. So, or otherwise, if this drops, 23 bucks is a gift. So look for that. Never been really retested. Maybe you could call that a retest and a break, but that's where I'd be looking. Link. A lot of linkies here. Ooh, that cute little bear face. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Cool. This bounced right out of major. Is that weekly, 4 hour? I don't know. Probably 4 hour demand there. Either way, that I don't think. Oh yeah, this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 support in that area. You want to see that hold. And looks like building an inverse head and shoulders, but kind of got rejected. So maybe you see a second shoulder. Those are called a complex head and shoulders, a complex inverse head and shoulders. Getting tight here between the 50 and 200 MAs. So likely the direction will be determined by which one of those breaks first, to be quite honest. But I want to get this above this blue line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. Let's look at it on the USD pair. Still trading right where we talked about. Right at the EQ of, we have the smaller channel here, right? That flipped the EQ here. Look at that perfect support and move up. Now you have the 200 MA and the larger channel EQ right here around 28 bucks. So if this can finally really start strongly flipping it, and there's a nice reversal candle yesterday, we should be seeing 35 and then 52. And this is actually like an area you could enter, right? And maybe you put your stops down here below this EQ, below the 50 if you want, depending on your position sizing. Obviously, your position sizing should depend on your stop, not the opposite. When you take a trade, you're like, I'm going to enter here. This will be my stop loss. How much will I lose if it goes here? That should be 1% of my portfolio. That determines my position size, right? You guys get that. Not the opposite. You don't just like go, I'm going to bet $1 million on this trade going up. Nope. That's wrong. Don't do that. I think that if the market continues bullish, Link will be back to 52 bucks. Should be kind of, you got it rounding out here. This could be a big cup and handle. A lot of things going for it, but more than anything, you want to hold this $28 area. Bitcoin Cash, I guess I drew this last time and didn't get there. I said we need to get above this 0.01536 level to be at all interested in B-Trash, right? Because that is a major area, this whole area of resistance. So this still same thing, right? If you can get above that, you have all this up here. So this will be probably the resistance. Nothing has changed for me on this on the daily, except for that it dropped. It doesn't look that great. Same here. Let me see. The 4 hour. All these coins are kind of doing these pennants, but they're really weird. This could be a cup and handle. You could view this as, by the way. Very local. But this would be the cup. This would be the handle. Cup and handle is a continuation pattern. Never a reversal. People draw them at the bottom and they're wrong. Usually it's an inverse head and shoulders that they're misidentifying, but yeah. This looks a little cup and handly. So if you get above here, 716 maybe. Quick, I don't even like this line. It's stupid. Yeah, I mean, if you consider this the cup and the handle, it's really small. But, you get above here, 716, I think. You should be heading up to 867. I kind of like that. So this is the highs after the drop, right? The impulsive high. So I think, if we can break out of this above here, then you're looking for a flip of 715 and a move to 868. Litecoin, man, broke out, consolidating, holding 0.03623. I don't know. That's riding it too hard. We do have generally increased volume over here, but I don't see it on this pair. Let's look at the USD pair. That basically just hit its target of this double bottom that I drew. We have this breakout. I would just use the fibs here. These are really nice. Look at that, 61.8, right? That's where you would draw a line. You would probably draw a line there. You might draw a line there slightly above 225. That hit the target of the trade that was that we initiated here, 148. But not quite. Okay. Technically, it didn't get to 194. It's only gotten to 191. But, close. Still, all these kind of are doing that cup and handly thing, right? And sort of the inverse head and shoulders or double bottom. Everyone sort of has these same patterns. Not surprising. Let me move this out of the way so we can look at it. So This is the local high. Stopped there. That's kind of a liquidity. So you want to be above this. I wouldn't touch this below 189 unless you're trying to get it down to like 149. So you want to flip that, and then you can start heading up to these other targets. Coming back real quick to the comments. Oh, I didn't know I left a comment on there the whole time. My bad. Do you like Link for spot purchase and hold? Sure. Yeah, I do. I think it could go long and far. Long and far and hard. What's up, Lamb, DJ? The Mike Lamb. What's going on? What's up, Lambo? Just some potty humor. Toilets. I don't know what happened above here. Cup and handles are just toilets. That's true. That's true. I cannot argue with that. No thoughts on Liddy Capital. Wow, I can't believe I'm that early. This guy has no idea. First of all, if you were mentioning it before, I don't read all the comments. Second of all, no, I've never heard of Liddy Capital. So good for you. You found that coin before me that will probably go to zero. I don't know. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's the future of technology. Liddy Capital. Is that even how you pronounce it? Is it Liddy? Liddy? It's just Liddy. Yes, that is a Run DMC shirt. Any thought on Radix? I haven't looked at the chart, but I had peers on for an AMA not long ago. I think they're a great project. Let's keep going. Luna, this is what I'm talking about when you hit price discovery, right? Dude, if you can get it here, it's never retested. I'm not saying you will, but that'd be epic. So if we see a drop in Bitcoin and this comes down here, sure. Otherwise, just buy dips in general, but I can't find a clear level. Maybe on the 4 hour right through here. Here, that area. But it's holding the 50 MA on the 4 hour right now, riding it. So maybe that goes up. But yeah, I would kill for that. That would be a good entry. I know most of you aren't trading Bitcoin pairs, so yeah, you bid this at 22. Okay, so look, 22.4. It's just a line though. So if you want to buy this, you buy here, 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 here. You bid like 5 times and you fill them and you catch as many as you can. You don't just bid that line, because if you bid just on that line, price stops right there. And you miss completely and have no position. And this looks like a bull flag. So don't be an idiot. Right? Because if this doesn't drop, there's 2 ways to approach this, right? You look for that drop or the break of this very beautiful bull flag, which I like better. So this could just go up and never come down for sure. And you can determine, like, where do you think this move started here? I don't know. If you think it's there, your target is that from the breakout. If you think that it's here, your target is that. And it depends on where it breaks out. So listen, if it breaks out like right here or up here. Or are you really conservative? And you got a little bull flag here, right? Target is like that. That still gets you to $40 from 29. Bigly move, 33-ish%. I guess we can leave those all up. That's the idea. So maybe you bid it to catch the bottom of the flag, or you buy the breakout and retest of that flag. Beautiful. Matic, a lot of you asked. Failed. So it was here, and we were like, we need to see a close above this line, and it hasn't done that yet. So I wouldn't touch this below 0.00003374, and I'm still looking for exactly that on the Bitcoin pair. Pretty straightforward. On the USDT pair, however, got to get above $1.71. $1.71. Same thing, right? As you can notice, a lot of these coins have made amazing moves and are into resistance. So you want to catch this on the bottom, not on the way up. Otherwise, this area, if it drops. Full transparency, this is one of my biggest positions. But yeah, I like this area. If it comes down, anything from 135 to 125. Super simple. But I mean, this is the bull trend. It broke the downtrend, is on the way up. Internet computer, ICP, dumbest name for a coin this side of 1 inch. Fucking 1 inch. Nobody's requested 1 inch in a long time, which has left me a gaping hole, no pun intended, for dick jokes. I need you guys to ask me to chart 1 inch so I can make jokes about 1 inch. Hasn't happened. But ICP, I would have said this was bullish consolidation as it ran into this, but kind of starting to look kind of toppy, which is weird. Because I was thinking here that it would consolidate and flip, but you got to get above this line either way. And maybe you call this I can say this is support, I guess. Here or here, depending on if you're a wick guy. I don't want to lose that line. Internet computer. I have a new music technology called CD radio. It's great. It's the future of music. It's a CD that's also a radio. Yeah. Okay. I would say if you break this line, head up. Otherwise, wait till it breaks this line. That's it. Really simple, actually. Don't touch it until it breaks that line on the Bitcoin pair. On the USDT pair, this maybe was the one I was looking at. This looks more like consolidation. Even if put that there. Looks like bullish consolidation potentially under resistance, so should pop through. I don't like that line anymore. That's fine, actually, but yeah. It's fine. I don't love it. I don't love this line because it cuts through here awkward, but that was clearly a key swing low. Let's see. Also looks head and shoulder to be TBH. It's really just ranging from here to here to here to here. See, the 4-hour closed above that line, but the daily didn't. Yeah, again, this is in resistance, so you want this. The retest of 72-ish. Otherwise, this has not been tested. So if it drops, kind of was here. But I'd be looking for $48 if it drops, or another trip down to this area, 54. But this is what I'm looking for. That's what you want. Otherwise, just wait. Be patient. Ooh, last one. Last one in the top 20. Cooking. We are cooking. Cooking with gas. XLM. Didn't really follow XRP, did it? Usually that was like the thing. You got to be above 861. Yet again, this is a key rejection. Slight wick above. That's a bearish SFP. I would either buy it down here at 648 or above 861. Boom, boom, boom. This looks like that same sort of weird cup and handle after the descending wedge. All these charts look so the same on the USDT pairs because Bitcoin went up. So these things went up. I'm done with this line. Over that line. Cool. Let's do this. Break above that, you're going to 49 cents. That's what I think. I don't even like that line. Honestly, that's a weird chart. Let's call it here. 53 cents. So you're looking for a break of that to there. If it drops, and you're trying to get in, something through here. That's where I'd get it. 31 cents. Boom. Boom. Oh my God, Bitcoin's dead. It's below 50,000. It's over. It's not true, guys. Not true. It's not true. Not true. So let's talk. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on over here. Thoughts on Kava. I talked about Kava right at the beginning of the sponsor. I can pull up the chart. I looked at it. It looked pretty good. Main net in a week and 20% staking on Kraken. That's pretty sweet. Take a look at the Kava chart for you guys. Yeah, I'd already drawn this the other day. I mean, once this broke here, you should be heading to the top of this channel. So the Bitcoin pair looks great there. And I mean, I drew this. You're getting it. If you believe Bitcoin's still bullish here, this is actually an entry on this coin, right? I mean, that's what I drew. I never say, hey, enter here, and I'm not saying that. But the idea is at the potential entry right now. Broke. I mean, this is, wow. This looks like Luna and Sol, right? That's the all-time high, right? Break of all-time high on Binance. Retest as support. I'm writing this down right now. Kava, USDT. Thanks for asking me to look at that because that's the spot. That's it. And look at all this volume up from all this. That's it. That's the spot. That is the spot. Spot you want. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Damn, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. That's what I was talking about. Okay, right? Look, just like Sol or Luna, this is a break of the all-time high and a retest as support. I have no idea what it will do. ADA did the same thing, but that's the one you want. That's what you want. Yeah, man, just look at my reaction, man. You should be able to read the chart in my eyes. Can you see the reflection? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? You should be able to see it. Whatever, man. Whatever. Those link channels only touched once on the top side. Yeah, if it's just a channel, it's an idea you want to see come to fruition. I can't see the chart. Thank you, guys. I know. What do you think of Visa buying a CryptoPunk? Any NFT thoughts? I was shocked. Seems like a nice, cool, fun PR move, but I was shocked. I was shocked. Let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this. Punks, modern art, music, because there's a nice corollary to Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is hard money. It's scarce. It's hard because it's hard to mine. It's very difficult to create. It's deflationary. So let's think about like art and music, right? What art and music is truly timeless, right? Is it one of Rihanna's 27 or so #1 songs? Or is it like a Beethoven Pathetique Sonata or a Mozart Requiem? And art, is it CryptoPunks and Rothkos and Jackson Pollocks, which are splattering paint on a canvas? Or for example, Michelangelo's David, or the Sistine Chapel that he sat upside down hanging from a rough scaffold on a ceiling for 5 years to paint. Will someone ever look at a CryptoPunk and go, and just like stare at it for hours and think, man, genius, a genius made this? And I'm really not like saying anything negative about him. The idea though is that the music that's timeless, the art that's timeless, truly timeless, took years and years and years of mastery, not only to be able to have the skill to do it, but then took literal years to create. And not only did it take literal years to create, you had to be backed by like the Medicis or a royal family or some significant benefactor who gave you not fiat trash inflationary money to do it, but paid you like in gold or hard money to do it. And you took years. I can make any song on the radio in less than 2 hours. It's just true. I can do it. Like the beats, I did that for a living. I can do it. And so, yeah. So look, NFTs in art may be an investment. That's fair. So point being, you're paying for the scarcity now of these, but like, it's not really art. It's not a masterpiece. It's not anything. Just like all #1 hits now, it's completely fleeting and will never be valuable. And that's the same as like fiat currency, right? Because they just print more music. It's technology makes it really easy. Anyone can make it. It takes an hour to make a song. It's fleeting. It's basically inflation of music, right? And art. And that's what we're seeing. And that's why we will never, ever, ever, ever see great works of art and classics like we get from those periods. All of those were made in the golden age. One period of time, basically, the stuff that everybody knows forever. Does that make sense? Because, yeah, you know, that's the idea. That is the idea. That is the idea. Safe Aldin Amus in the Bitcoin Standard talks about that a bit, if I recall correctly. But the general idea being that all of it now is pretty fleeting. How long something takes to produce is not what defines what art is. I would argue scarcity in an increasingly fake disingenuous society with a global population booming is what's precious. That's correct, but the scarcity took literally like years to create back then. And you had the mastery plus the scarcity as opposed to just the scarcity, which is what we give value to now. $1 Million Rocks. bro, if you want to pay $1 million for a rock JPEG, more power to you. I love it. I love it. Good for you. I'm not buying a fucking $1 million rock JPEG. No, not for me. Not for me. Let me see. Have you seen that AI made new songs by Amy Winehouse, Nirvana, and Jimi Hendrix? Yeah. And it took them like probably 12 seconds to do it. How to create scarcity in art? Easy. The artist dies. Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't mean that the art is worth collecting just because they're dead. I bought this masterpiece. Can you guys see it? From Trevor Jones, one of a kind. Oh, it didn't work. It unplugged my camera. Come on, man. Now I don't have a camera. You guys can hopefully still hear me, but I tried to move the camera. It's not actually unplugged, but it seems to believe it's unplugged. Let's see. Let's see if we can fix it. What do you say? What do you say we see if we can fix it? Because I think we should be able to. No, camera lost its power. That's what happened. You little chump. I don't know. Seems that I can't get video. I hope you guys can still hear me. I don't even know why it's not working, but let's try again. I didn't do anything. Try again. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, you continue plugging things in. And then you pray. You just pray. Well, my camera's not coming back. I can get you on another camera. Watch this. Start cam. Come on. Oh, boom. Boom. Didn't know I could do that. Maybe I shouldn't do that again. But over here, I have a Trevor Jones. It's as big as me. One of a kind. And I'm going to have a one-of-one NFT of that. That's what I was trying to show you that whole time. That thing took him 2 months to paint. 2 months to paint. Yeah, you know what? You need my beautiful face. Yeah, you need my face. Dude, did we do Doge? I don't know what that means, but it sounds awesome. Death, my Mickey Mantle baseball ball. Yes, then that makes sense. I have a Mickey Mantle ball right in the middle. Can you see it? Let's see. Can you see it? Never taken it to PSA. I don't know the price, but yeah, that's Mickey Mantle right there. That's what that is. Went ahead and ruined my background for you on that. Yeah, I have great legs. No, I have skinny legs. They're like chicken sticks. People have made fun of my skinny legs my whole life. And you know what I say to those people? Fuck you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Yeah, fuck them. Dude, I do leg day. I squat like 3 times a week now again. And I did CrossFit for years. I just have really skinny legs. Chicken legs. It's almost like my calf just blends into my heel. And like there's an ankle in the middle somewhere. But whatever, man. Leg day. Leg day. Maybe it's just my camera. They look good to you? I don't know. Wearing some slides over here. Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, it's genetics. We get these legs. Yeah, you should squat 6 times a week, RV. You should squat 6 times a week, I think. Does he not respond to this chat? No, he does not respond to this chat. He does not. Chris would like you to know that he's here, chicken legs. By the way, if you guys were waiting for anything quality to come out of this stream, that's pretty much over. Pretty much over. Now we're doing baseballs, funny legs. And the guy said, I'm here, chicken legs, and you should squat 5 times a week. You should squat 17 times a week because I've seen the legs in your picture. Flip-flops, I mean, they're not flip-flops. Flip-flops have the toe thing. These are slides. And I'm in my own house, and I'm going to wear whatever I want. I'm going to wear whatever I want. You're lucky that I got a haircut today and that I look good because I could have come with my don't care morning hair that I had today. I could have worn a tank top and I wouldn't even be wearing pants. You could know that, right? I could be like pantless. And I got up and I showed you that I actually respected you enough to put on pants today. I'm wearing pants, and I could have not worn pants, but out of respect for you guys, I wear pants. Yeah, you squat every morning. That's going to be a toilet joke. That's going to be a toilet joke or a getting out of bed joke. Shirtless stream, you won't. I did a tank top not that long ago. I did a tank top when I was at the beach. I already did. Someone said if you leave Doge out, I'll haunt you. I already did Doge, and I'd rather you haunt me than hunt me. Do you believe that casual worldwide travel will return as it was? Not for a long time, man. I don't. Crypto talk's over, bro. You can bounce. You can bounce. This stream's over in approximately 1 to 2 minutes. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes. So you can rewind if you want to talk about crypto, or move on with your life. I mean, haunting is kind of messed up, right? I'm going to haunt you, like hunt you. At least I know you're coming. If you're haunting me, it could be like 17 years from now and you slowly rise out of the floor and do some creepy shit. Whatever. That's a weird question. This is the weirdest question I've ever gotten. I don't know. I don't know how many crams fit in the cram hole. All salt can go now. We are having fun time. Wyatt would like you to know boobs. Song requests. I don't know. I kind of touched on I Will Always Love You in my video earlier. I will always love you. That was good. But I think people don't like when I sing that much. Like there's a few of you who like it. And I think generally it alienates the rest of the crowd. But guys, Wyatt would like you to know that he's messing around about both boobs and cramming crams in your cram hole. Do you see this? No, I cannot see that. Wyatt says good vibes. I agree. I like you guys. So listen, let me reiterate this now before we go. 5 days a week, 8:30 a.m., 20 to 30 minute live stream. That's like my old videos where I do like a couple charts, but we dig in the news real quick, hot takes. I get to just do my ADD all over your face. I talk real fast. I just spit lyrics. And by lyrics, I mean, I read news stories. And it's just like more than you can keep up with. Just whirlwinding it. 20 minutes. 20 minutes of me spraying in information into your face. Just spraying in your face. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we got 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daily Time, as some like to point out. And I'll be doing this kind of thing. Wednesdays is a chart request from my newsletter subscribers. You can subscribe to that down below. And Friday is the show bullish on Bitcoin. And it's going to be a lot. We got some educational content coming. Oh, and don't forget, there's a thing. Sign up, subscribe to the channel and do the sign up. And I'm going to send you some of my money. If you like me, I will send you money. If you hate me, I will send you money. Yeah, like Benjamin said, when I'm it's a golden shower of thoughts, just thoughts showering on you in gold. That's what he means, like actual gold bars. TK feels violated. This isn't like, it's not like VR or AR. I'm still over here. You're still over there. 2-dimensional. Nothing really happened. Cool. Guys, I would like you to know, do the sign up for the giveaway, do the kava thing, go about your day, make fun of my legs, whatever. If that's what makes your day better, to mock my legs, they're right here for you. I'm here for you. And yeah, I would like you to know that you are all appreciated and I want to give you some money. So go sign up for the thing. Until then, I will see y'all later. Peace.
Let's go.